Download the BCSN Plus app today.
We got football as well.
We're talking football. We're talking playoff football in the Italian Football League. A little playoff pasta, if you will. The Road to Toledo tournament is underway as the Parma Panthers take on the Varese Scorpions in the wild card round. Into the second quarter, the Panthers are up 6-3. Hamish McClure's pass is picked off and taken back by Lorenzo Alminano for the first touchdown of the game. Nearing the end of the first half, Scorpions down 17. McClure hits Luca Tovagelleri to cut the deficit, making it 20-9. Out of the half, Panthers keep their foot on the gas as Robbie Patterson finds Carlo Tassan for the long touchdown pass as Parma goes up 27-9. The Panthers would score 2 more times, putting the game out of reach, and they take out the Scorpions 41-29 to advance to the next round of the playoffs. Mason Lowry and Nick Ide join us for more.
Well, you know, guys, it kind of felt like the Parma Panthers, the two-time defending champions, ended the regular season on a big-time low note, an awful performance, frankly, against the Ancona Dolphins in their regular season finale that included 6 turnovers and 5 interceptions thrown by Robbie Patterson. This, though, was the bounce-back performance they needed.
Yeah, you know, Brian McKitty talks a lot about his philosophy going into a football season, and it's this continuous transformation. And we've seen it in the previous 2 Italian Bowls, how they've come alive in the playoffs in this transformation of figuring out the best team that week for the game. We're starting to see that. We'll see if it happens against Ancona, a very good football team, this next week in the semifinal.
It's interesting. Parma has not really been a big play team per se this season, but they got 3 big ones in this game. The Lorenzo Alamano pick 6 that came just seconds after kicking a field goal for them to go ahead, and then touchdowns of 89 and 79 yards. Robbie Patterson clearly compromised, dealing with a little bit of a knee issue, but it hasn't affected his arm any.
No, certainly not in this game. And again, last year, and you pointed it out last season, you kind of predicted it, in the playoffs, he became ultimately a championship quarterback. And we're seeing that now in this wild card game with the big plays, and they're going to need more of that against Ancona.
Yeah, the Dolphins have been perpetually groomsmen, but never the groom in our time of covering the IFL here on BCSN. They reliably get to the semifinals, but have yet to make an Italian Bowl under our watch. What has to happen for them in their semifinal game against Parma? And Parma, having turned the ball over so many times against them the last time they played, what do the Panthers have to do for them to move on again?
Yeah, so, you know, for Ancona, it's the type of thing, they say it a lot, to be the champion, you have to beat the champion.
Oh, yeah.
And Parma is clearly that. There's that mental hurdle. I think every year we've kind of said going into this game where Ancona's been in the semifinal, this is the best team they've had. And again, this year, this is the best team that they've had and the best opportunity they've had since we've been covering them to make it to an Italian Bowl.
There you have it. The Parma Panthers moving on to the semifinals with a win over Varese. Back to you.